personalized. Mythical Beasts 0 through 20 are hating it right now. You know, it's like, if I should have just waited to get Twitter handle 21, I'd have a personalized GMM at this moment. I think his name is Dylan. Welcome to Good Mythical More. I think you may have another story. I've got another story. Odd double death situation here.
Double death.
Any questions before I go into this? Stevie, is there anything I need to know?
No.
Are you interested in a fanny pack for your beard? That's a question I have for everyone.
I said, does it talk? Because I immediately thought of the Uncle Grandpa. He has a fanny pack.
Yeah, he does.
That talks. It's a character. And so Lando
mine talks.
Lando is into this show, and I remember you referencing it almost a year ago. You're like, I watched this Uncle Grandpa show.
I watched the first episode with my children.
The first episode?
Yeah, because there's so many ads for it. They were like, Dad, we gotta watch Uncle Grandpa.
I love it, man. It's so good. What channel is it on?
It's wacky.
You guys ever watch that show?
It's Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network? Shout out to Uncle Grandpa. Can we do a voice on Uncle Grandpa, please?
It's got a dinosaur that talks like this.
He is amazing. I just want to meet him.
You can't meet the dinosaur, it's an animation.
Right. So I take it back.
You can meet the guy who plays it.
Can I?
Oh, our friend Bassett plays Belly Bag. I guess that's the fanny pack. He voices that character.
Whose friend? What friend?
The friend of Morgan. Eric Bauza.
Eric Bauza.
Eric Bauza is the voice
pack.
for
Belly Bag.
the talking fanny pack?
And you guys know
That's awesome. We know him.
You could,
I
you could get
referenced
to know
him.
him.
We know him.
You know what? He could do the voice for my fanny pack.
I wonder if he wears a
beard,
mask like a fanny
my
pack.
fanny beard pack.
Okay.
Beard fanny pack. That's what I should call it.
Fajiliu Mukhamadziakanov was a 49-year-old woman living
I'm
in
sure
Kazan.
you said that correct.
Well, I mean, it's a Kazan, Russia. I mean, Mukhamadziakanov.
You said it right the first time. It wasn't even a joke.
In 2011, she keeled over in her living room. They take her to the hospital where she's declared dead. Of course, what do they do next? Have a funeral. That's the next thing you do after someone dies.
What do they do next? They have a you're like you're talking. It's like you're hosting Blues Clues to me. What? But like a Blues Clues for like retired people. I don't want to scare you. What do they do next? gonna give you a gap to respond now. Yeah, well, they have a funeral for it. That's right. we should make that show, man.
A Blues Clues for retired people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Retired people aren't necessarily like your mom's retired, and you don't have to talk to her that way, and she is watching right now.
Really retired people.
I think you're talking about elderly people, right?
I'm trying to be nice. People who are retired from being retired.
Oh.
Those people. Make a show for them.
So you're talking about doubly retired people. Well, I'm trying to talk about a doubly died person. Segue back into what I was trying to say. Family and friends gather around the coffin for the funeral.
Yeah.
And bloop, she wakes up.
Oh.
You've heard of these stories
This happens
before.
on the news all the time.
Yeah, like anchors die and then they wake back up and keep telling the news like, I was dead, this just in, now I'm alive. Is that what you mean?
I see what you did. I hear a tale of these things.
She stayed awake for 12 minutes, which I find interesting that someone knew. Was there like video or did someone have a stopwatch?
I would have started the timer immediately.
I never bring a timer to a funeral, but I should now so that I can be the one for the Wikipedia.
You know, it's probably photo tags, time tags on the photo. Because as soon as that woman woke up, it was like,
paparazzi.
The iPhones had started taking pictures and it's got a tag when you took that. And then as soon as I'm assuming she was awake for 12, that means she died again. They took more photos and they're like, oh, 12 minutes between those two photos. That's how it happened.
The shock of waking up at her own funeral gave her a second heart attack. And then she re-died, which is so convenient.
She
it's
re-died.
like, oh, well, look at us. We're right here. What do we do now? Well, we'll just close her up. Close up shop.
Well, I mean, really? I mean, you think that's what happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's so efficient.
Well, we're here. Yeah, we're here already. We've paid all these people to be here.
You know, I don't mean to get morbid here, but you know, people talk about people on their deathbed, and it's just not. Why not make it into a coffin? Just.
Oh gosh.
We could make one of those.
I think you just did get
the deathbed, and it is a coffin. You don't have to move them.
Yeah, I don't.
Listen,
I think I'm gonna sell more fanny beard packs.
Yeah, that's true. I'll sell the deathbed coffin. I mean, we all die. It can be a sad thing, but we got to find a way to move forward.
Find the bright side of death.
Find the bright side, and if it's just convenience of not having to move the body, then so be it. I want to be buried in a biodegradable cardboard coffin,
It's been
which I've already been buried in before.
arranged. I've got a guy that I can really relate to, King Adolf Fredrik of Sweden. He died in 1771. I mean, there's no way to put this other than this guy ate himself to death. He had
But he didn't eat himself.
a last meal that included caviar, sauerkraut, smoked herring, champagne, lobster, and 14 servings of his favorite dessert, semla and hot milk. Oh, I love semla.
What is semla?
I have no idea. Oh, I do know. Semla is a traditional Swedish sweet bun that was commonly eaten in a bowl of hot milk. So you can
That sounds good.
It's like a
like
bun
anything in milk.
inside this milk, and then you eat 14 of them, and then it just gets inside your body and begins to expand.
Did he explode?
I mean, they say. I mean, it was 1771. I don't know how good the autopsy
Not
was.
on YouTube.
But they say that he suffered fatal digestive problems, which is nothing at all about him. But he died. He ate a whole bunch and then he died, and so they say he ate himself to death.
It doesn't sound unpainful.
No. I mean, and it is possible to do this, and this may be what happened to him. You can get where you've got so much food in your stomach that your stomach ruptures. And that's just like having it's actually worse, but it's like having your appendix burst. There's all this bacteria that's released, and you usually die of a big infection. Usually only takes a couple of hours. So be careful, kids, when you're eating that semla. I know it's good in that hot milk. But you should probably just
going
have
back for
13 servings, yeah. Yeah.
You think twice about that. Think twice about that.
This could happen. I mean,
Said it twice.
I remember when we were kids, we'd go to the Pizza Inn buffet in Dunn, North Carolina. Shout out to Dunn, North Carolina. Twin Plaza is where I saw Home Alone. And they had, it was a pizza buffet.
Oh yeah.
With dessert pizza.
And when you'd have a party,
oh dude,
everyone would start. There would be like
we would count Pizza Inn. And there was a clown room. Do you remember the clown room in the back?
Yeah.
It was a room that had a balcony and had clowns looking over the edge of the balcony. So creepy.
They had a clown that had a cigarette coming out of his mouth, and it would blow up balloons.
Yeah, it was a helium dispenser. Yeah.
It was a helium dispenser. You
just,
remember that?
Yeah, and you just I would put my mouth right on it.
You'd make out with the clown?
When people weren't looking, until I could get helium. Speak highly
of myself. People were looking. All the other clowns were looking, Rhett.
But I remember the thing. This doesn't sound like something you would have participated in as a child.
When you make out with a clown, you end up talking like this afterward.
We would see how many pieces of pizza we could eat. It was just like a lot of like 10-year-old boys.
There would be like
I would eat
a pool.
30 pieces of pizza, and I'm not
like a betting
I'm
pool.
not making it up. I'm not making that up. I could eat that much. I could probably do that now, but I would eat that much pizza, and you would just feel so sick. But my stomach never burst, and I won the contest. Pizza Inn, pizza winner. That's me. King of Sweden.
Do those exist anymore?
Pizza Inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do?
Is the one still in Dunn?
Let's look it up. We have to know right now. Let's see what, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Pizza Inn, Dunn.
Eddie's already, have you Google mapped it or something?
It's actually on LoopNet, so you can buy Pizza Inn right now if you want it.
We can order from that Pizza Inn?
No, you could buy the whole property.
I could buy the Pizza Inn?
Let's buy that Pizza Inn, Link. It's
Is the makeout clown still there?
No, they've really cleaned it up.
They have clowns in Greensboro's Pizza Inn.
Well, you went to the wrong one.
It's still
Is that
there.
it, Link, right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, right
It
here.
was right in front of the Sky City.
Yeah, Sky City.
Oh, let's read a review.
Okay, here's Russ L from Anger. Like many who grew up in Dunn, I've been going to this Pizza Inn location since I could walk.
Had many birthdays there. Even remember ruining one of them when I spilled a whole plate of spaghetti on my shirt when I was probably 5 or 6 years old. I was probably there, Russ. Over the years, I've seen its ups and downs. Recently, it'd been taken over by a new owner, as previous reviewer noted, same manager, but from when it was the place to go and done. I remember that, Russ. And been completely remodeled.
Now the Sizzling is the place to go and done.
Food and service is great. My favorites are the spaghetti, check. Buffalo chicken pizza, check. And of course, the runny chocolate chip dessert pizza.
Ooh.
If you have
They don't
not
officially
been in a
use
while,
the adjective runny, do they?
give it another shot. This guy is bringing back so many. They had spaghetti. You remember the pasta?
Pretty good.
The pasta part?
The dessert pizza is like, oh,
Ru-
man.
runny chocolate chip pizza?
I remember there's like
Runny.
chocolate chip and there's like a cinnamony one. Like,
I love that chocolate chip pizza, but I would never call it
See, this is
runny.
what I'm talking about right here. Apparently, this is still intact, but this is from 08. Jim G says, this Pizza Inn is known for its bright, cheerful, and highly entertaining carnival-like atmosphere. See, it was
This
like
makes
a carnival.
it great for children.
But they've remodeled
the pizza
it.
isn't bad either.
But he gave it 2 stars.
The problem with the Pizza Inn is the overall cleanliness.
there's 27 locations.
Feels like everything you touch is either sticky or greasy. You pick. From my experience, the waitstaff is just as displeasing. They openly act as if they don't want to be there. Now this is 2008. They've got new management.
The carnival
it's all great.
atmosphere is gone.
Nothing's runny except the pizza, chocolate pizza.
Oh, but in
Let's go. Let's go right now.
2014, it says, so glad the old, in all caps, management is back here. The food is awesome again. Give it a shot, and it's for sale. Somebody buy Pizza Inn.
Do it for us.
We'll cut the ribbon. We will not cut the ribbon.